Hi, everyone. I'm Tatiana Whitlock, Director of Training with A Girl and a Gun, and today we are joined by Craig McMichael, CZUSA Pro Staff. Thank you for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
So tell us a little bit about what you do and your relationship with CZ and your area of expertise.
Sure. Well, again, I'm Craig McMichael. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. CZUSA is located here in Kansas City, as you might know or may not know. Uh, as Tatiana said earlier, I am actually one of the pro staffers. So I travel with CZUSA across the country. We go to major events, the National Sporting Clays Championship, Pheasants Forever. Girl and a Gun is one of our favorite events, obviously. Was hopefully going to be my second year, but as we all know, what happened. So I shoot competitive sporting clays with the National Sporting Clays Association, and I'm a certified instructor. I work closely with David Miller, which all of you probably know. We work very closely together with CZUSA, promoting products, going to events, and you can see a lot of that on the internet, on our website. So that's my background. Again, specifically a shotgun instructor, teaching everybody how to break targets.
Now, for somebody who's brand new to the sporting clay sports, if they were going to look at the CZ lineup and you had a woman who's never done this before, what features would you be looking to match her with the right shotgun?
Sure. So size. So if you're tall or short, a lot of that, how long your arms are. We have different guns that have different lengths. The guns are different weights. So typically, if you're a smaller stature, you'll probably want a lighter gun to help you swing it better, control it better. If you're taller, you might want a heavier gun because you can swing it better. So all those things go into it. The biggest thing you've got to do is get the gun fitted for you. What I mean by that is length of pull, which is how far the trigger goes to your shoulder, and that length between the shotgun. That's very important. And then you have to make sure your eye is lined up with the barrel. If it's not, you have a mismatch and you'll need some movement on the stock to get your eye aligned to the barrel. Without that, you can't break targets, or you'll be very frustrated trying to break targets and learn how with a non-fitted gun.
And once you've established the right fit, and CZ has some fantastic options for that. And again, you and Dave are a fantastic wealth of knowledge, and you've worked with so many of our members to make sure that they are properly fitted. And now they are lifelong addicts, and there's no going back. Where is a great place for folks to start learning? And I know that given the current status of quarantine and where we're at, and that events have been postponed for a bit anyway, where are some resources online that people can go and learn from you and Dave and the crew at CZ?
Sure. So CZUSA has their website, CZUSA-com or .com. Dave Miller produces a lot of videos on the internet, so you can see a lot of his training videos on Instagram, Facebook. I think he mentioned his stuff earlier. I don't post as much on Facebook, on social media. A lot of my work is done remote or privately here in the Kansas City area, and then along with Dave Miller at his event. So the best location to find stuff for us is definitely through CZUSA. Now, with that said, there's a lot of other shooting videos out there and everything, but obviously CZUSA produces the best ones.
And of course. And again, what would be a great event? What would be a good first event if someone was looking to locally in their area? What would they look for to go take or experience their first sporting clays?
So that's a great question. There's a lot of corporate events going on nowadays. So corporations and people are tired of going to golfing and other those normal corporate events. So a lot of corporations now are getting into shooting targets. A lot of it's sporting clays just because there's so many different targets. It's more exciting and you can get more people through the event. So I would look at any of your local shooting clubs. There's several places you can go to find shooting clubs. The National Sporting Clays Association lists all gun facilities. And then they also list shoots, which a shoot is different than a corporate event. A shoot would be a registered type of shoot. If you're into competition, that's a great place to go. Other than that, if you love to shoot, I would get some of your friends, your spouse, your best friends you shoot with, and go to your local club and shoot. That's probably the best way. And then if you do want to get into more competitive shooting, reach out to myself. I can help you with that to get into the National Sporting Clays Association. There are other disciplines you can get into as well. there is the Trap Association, so ATA, the American Trap Association. There's also the NSSA, the National Skeet Shooting Association. All of those associations have what we call competitions and registered events that you can join.
Well, thank you so much, Craig, for your time and for sharing those resources and information with us and for supporting everything that A Girl and a Gun does in our members nationwide. We look forward to working with you going forward.
Yeah, I hate that we're missing being in Grand Junction this year. Dave and I have talked a bunch about it. We're as disappointed as everybody else, but we're looking forward to 2021 or any other events we can be included in this year.
Well, we look forward to seeing you there. Wishing you all the best, and thank you again.
Thank you. I appreciate it.